Hey, what's up, everybody? Jasper Gonzo here. Another episode of What's Next. The Omicron variant. You've been hearing about that probably last few days. How it is such a danger, how it is such a threat, to the point where Dementia Boy has canceled flights because of allowing people to come in from various countries who have this debilitating and deadly variant of the coof. But yet, when Donald Trump did something similar last year, he was called a tyrant and a POS by the same media who praised Dementia Boy for doing the same damn thing. But what is the Omicron variant, or as I like to call it, the Decepticon variant? It's very decepting, isn't it? Let's hear it from the person who actually discovered it. Let's take a look. This comes out of the New York Post. Omicron variant symptoms unusual but mild, says South African doctor. The South African doctor who first sounded the alarm on the Omicron variant of the coronavirus, she discovered it, said that the symptoms are unusual but mild, quote unquote, in healthy patients. But she's worried that the strain could cause complications in elderly and the unvaxxed. Interesting. Dr. Angelique Coetzee, a practicing doctor for 30 years who chairs the South African Medical Association, says she believes that she has found a new strain of the virus of the coof at her private practice in Pretoria, exhibiting strange symptoms. Their symptoms were so different from and so mild from those I treated before, she said, according to the Telegraph. She called South Africa's Vaccine Advisory Committee on November 18th and had a family of 4 all tested positive for the coof, with the symptoms that included extreme fatigue. So far, she's had 24 patients who tested positive and showed symptoms of the new variant, mostly young men. About half the patients were unvaxxed. She said none of those infected had lost their sense of smell or taste. Quote, it presents a mild disease with symptoms being sore muscles and tiredness for a day or two, not feeling well, Coetzee told the paper. So far, we have detected that those infected do not suffer the loss of taste or smell. They might have a slight cough. There are no prominent symptoms of those infected, some currently being treated at home. Of course, as you see the picture to my right or to your left, depending on when this video is shown. She described one very interesting case involving a 6-year-old girl. She had a temperature, very high pulse rate, and I wondered if I should admit her. But when I followed up 2 days later, she was better. Interesting. Coetzee emphasized that all of her patients have been healthy and expressed worry that elderly and the unvaxxed patients could be hit by the Omicron much harder, especially those with comorbidities, such as diabetes or heart disease, of course, priors. What we have to worry about now is when the older, unvaxxed people are infected with the new variant. If they are not vaxxed, we are going to see many people with a severe form, she said. The WHO officially named the virus on Friday, skipping 2 letters of the Greek alphabet, choosing Omicron. Yes, let's not call it the Z virus because why? It's called common sense. But no. Yes, we don't want to offend the Chi-Coms who brought this bullshit to the world. Thank you. There have been no confirmed cases of the new variant in the U.S. yet, of course, they're waiting for it. But officials believe it may already be here. 2 cases have been confirmed in the UK, which joined the US and European Union in issuing travel restrictions on Friday. New York Governor Kathy Hochul, follower, a very, very hard follower of Lord Fauqua, declared a state of emergency and put all temporary halt on elective surgeries and anticipation of hospitalizations. So yes, those of you, you broke your legs, you happen to have a severe cut, maybe even a gunshot wound, who the hell cares? Do you have the coof? My thoughts. Very interesting. The article. Dr. Coetzee, who discovered the Decepticon variant, she makes it very clear that those who are elderly, those who have priors, and those who are unvaxxed. But what she didn't mention, which is interesting to me, is that those who had the coof, who fought it back through natural immunity, weren't part of this study. But that's interesting. I'm sure more will come out, and I'm sure that she will add more to this as the days and weeks pass by, hopefully sooner than later, because that's very interesting. Mentions the unvaxxed, but doesn't mention those who fought the COOF, who built up natural immunity through antibodies and come back, or using other therapeutics such as ivermectin and hydrochloroquine. Do those have any factors in this new variant? But to me, it's another reason why to continue to push the vax, to continue to shove the vax down your throat, as we all saw with Dementia Boy running around with no mask, but yet, at the other side of his mouth, take the poke. But, yeah. Should be interesting as more details come out. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Barganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more just like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace.